Very good evening, students. Welcome to video class. Students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Right. Okay, students, we are in the chapter skeletal system. Right. Okay, so this skeleton system is a framework of bones in our body. Right. So this is called skeleton or skeleton system. These skeleton give shape and support to our body. It consists of strong, hard and stiff bones. So there are about 300 bones in a newborn baby. Okay. Many bones fuse together as a baby grows. An adult human has 206 bones. Okay. So the main functions of the skeleton is the skeleton gives shape and support to the body, right? So it helps us to stand upright and it protects the delicate internal organs of our body. And with the help of muscles, the bones can move at joints. This enables movement of our body parts. Okay. Students, today in this class, we are going to know types of bones in the skeleton. Okay. Bones come in many shapes and sizes. Okay, from the pea-sized bones in the wrist to the 24 inches long femur in the thigh. Okay, long bones are found in the arms and legs. Short bones are shaped like cubes and are found primarily in the wrists and ankles. Okay, and flat bones are thin, flat and curved. They form the ribs, breastbone and skull. Round bones are small and round in shape. These are found in the hands, knees and feet. Okay. So more than half the bones of the human body are in the hands and feet only. Okay. So there will be a irregular bones are of different shapes and are of not classified as long, short or flat. Okay, they include the hip bones, vertebrae and various bones in the skull. Okay. Students, now we are going to know parts of the skeleton. Okay, our skeleton consists of the skull, rib cage, backbone or spine, and two pairs of limbs and girdle bones. Students, first we are going to know skull. Okay, skull is made up of 22 bones. 8 flat bones are interlocked together to form the head. 14 bones form the frame of the face. Okay, the lower jaw is fixed to the upper jaw. We can move only the lower jaw of the skull. The skull encloses and protects the delicate brain. The skull has holes for eyes and nose. The nose does not have a bone. It is made of tough tissue called cartilage. Okay. Students, next we are going to know spine or a backbone. Okay, all of you see here in this picture. Okay, this is backbone or a spine. Okay, the skull is attached to the spine or backbone. Okay, it is made up of 33 small bones called vertebrae. The 33 bones of the vertebrae form the vertebral column. Okay, a spinal cord passes through this column. Okay, this spinal cord is a bundle of nerves. The vertebrae protect the delicate spinal cord. Okay. Students, next part of a skeleton is rib cage. Okay. The rib cage is a cage-like structure formed by 12 pairs of thin curved bones. These curved bones are called ribs. They are attached to the backbone and to the breastbone in the front. The last two pairs of ribs are not attached to the breastbone. They are called floating ribs. Okay. The rib cage protects the internal organs. So students, next we are going to know limbs. Okay. Limbs are arms and legs. Okay. We have two kinds of limbs. Okay. Four limbs. Okay. Four limbs means two arms. Okay. And hind limbs. Okay. Hind limbs means two legs. Okay. Students, all of you see here in this picture. Okay. This is four limbs. Okay. Two arms in our skeleton. Four limbs are our arms. Okay. Each arm consists of two parts, the upper arm and the lower arm. They are joined together at the elbow. Okay. The upper arm has one long bone called humerus. Okay. The lower arm has two bones. The upper arm is joined to the spine by the shoulder girdle. Okay. It is made of two bones called the shoulder blade and the collarbone. Students, now we are going to know hind limbs. Okay. Hind limbs are our legs. Each leg consists of two parts, the upper leg and the lower leg. They are joined together at the knee. The upper leg is the thigh. Okay. It has the longest bone in our body called the femur. Okay. The lower leg has two bones. The lower part of the spine is joined to the femur. Okay. By the hip girdle. Each of our feet has many small bones. Okay. Students, now let's watch a small video about skeleton. Okay.
Human skeleton. You often feel something hard when you touch your arm, your leg, and even your head. Do you know what this hard substance inside the body is? Well, this hard substance is a bone. A human body is made of a number of bones. Together, these bones form a framework that gives shape to our body. This framework is the skeleton. A body without a skeleton will appear like a jelly that has no shape of its own. Not only does the skeleton give shape and support, it also helps in the movement of various parts of the body. Now that we know the importance of the skeleton, let us look at some of the parts of the skeleton. The skeleton comprises four main parts: the skull, the backbone, the rib cage, and the limbs. Let us first learn about the skull. The skull is made of bones of the head and the face. All the bones of the skull are immovable except the jaw. There are depressions or holes in the skull for eyes and nose. The function of the skull is to protect an important organ of the body, which is the brain. The next part of the skeleton is the rib cage. The rib cage is the bony structure present in the chest area. You can easily feel it each time you keep your hand on your chest. The ribs are curvy in shape. There are 12 pairs of ribs present in a human being. The ribs are joined to the backbone on the back and the breastbone in the front. The rib cage protects many important internal organs such as heart and lungs. The next part of the skeleton is the backbone. It is also known as the spine. The spine helps you bend down to pick up things or to tie your shoelaces. It runs from the back of the skull to the lower back of the body. The spine is made of 33 small bones called vertebrae. These small bones are joined to each other. It is this bone by which the rib cage is attached. The limbs constitute the last part of the skeleton. They are forelimbs and hind limbs. The bones of the arm form the forelimbs. 3 bones, 1 long bone in the upper arm and 2 small bones in the lower arm make the forelimbs. The bone of the upper arm is attached to the vertebra by the collarbone and the shoulder blade. Similarly, Three bones in the leg together form the hind limb. These are one bone in the upper leg or the thigh and two bones in the lower leg. The legs are supported by the pelvic bone. All these together make up the skeleton system.
So students, in this class we learnt types of the bones in the skeleton and the parts of the skeleton, like the skull, the rib cage, the backbone, or two pairs of limbs. So students, if you have any doubt, ask in online session. Okay, all of you should follow given worksheet. Thank you students.